Hello, footies, and welcome back to another episode of Food in Review Shorts. Today is Wednesday, October 23. My name is John, and I'll talk you through today's content, including the Hero SBC. Talking about that SBC, we'll have a look if it's good value or not, but again, I'll open mine on this show to hopefully prove the statistics I've spoken about. Let's start though by looking into Team of the Week number 6. And of course, we have the infamous return of League SBCs. Before we jump into the Hero SBC, let's get this going. So, Team of the Week 6. And if you are, of course, looking on our live show or, if, of course, Spotify show, YouTube, of course, check it out, youtube.com/foot in review. You can see it on screen as well. So while I get it up, I want to talk about how the couple of weeks before he was. This is Team of this Week 6. And so far we had a Team of the Week that had, let's say, very mixed Team of the Week players. Usually there's one big player. We had Valverde, we had a player last week. And the rest is sort of mediocre. So if we have a quick look at today's Team of the Week, we see, of course, leading the attack a 91 rated Harry Kane. But he is just 145,000 coins, which of course isn't all that much. Is it a great card? Well, actually, I used the 90 rated card at the first 2 weeks of FC25. I quite like the card. He does not miss, and he has a finesse shot plus, I think, as well. So definitely worth trying him. But yeah, you want maybe one next to him that has some speed. Who hasn't got speed is Icardi, of course. And I would almost say, unfortunately, comes in at 16,000. I'm not going to run through everything. But there is at least one standout player here. And that is, of course, the left winger from the PSG in the female league. It is Karchoui, Sakina Karchoui, a left back or a left midfielder. Starts off as a left winger, so pretty much you can play every position on the left wing. Comes in currently at 289,000 coins, which not too bad. It's a lot of coins, but she'll go down at least a little bit. But she, of course, stands out because she has a 5-star skill move and a 4-star weak foot. She has a lot of roles, and she is actually one of those players that if you put her on any position on the left side now, not only does she has 3 positions to fit in, but she also have the wide playmaker plus on the left winger. She's got attacking wing back and falls back on the left back, which is an interesting combination. And she has the wide playmaker plus on the left midfielder. I don't really see the logic in having a player that's supposed to be very good at attacking and being on the width, but also be able to play false back. But anyways, it will bring you a lot of opportunities for this card. And interesting enough, if you look at the card herself, she is pretty good at defensive. There's 80 defensive awareness, but 86 standing tackle with 86 interceptions. Of course, this is with 0 cam on her, no cards. But then you look at her acceleration, 93 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, so she's fast. She also has amazing dribbling with 91 agility and 88 dribbling with 87 composure and 88 ball control, which is nuts, and 90 stamina. She has whip blast, technical, jockey, anticipate, relentless quick step, and block. This is all by all a truly amazing card. But that made me think, what does the normal card look like? So again, I put it on screen. The non-informed card, if you have a look at that, well, she can play left back and left midfield, so no winger position. And again, she does have the false back plus and the attacking wing back plus the wide playmaker plus. So the actual informed card has a position and a role extra. Looking at the playstyles, those are, I think, identical. But this card, the non-informed, comes in at 14,000 coins. And this card I actually never realized or stood out for me.
But this is such an interesting card. Again, with 5-star skill moves, can play left back, is really fast, can still defend. Even the non-inform at 14,000 coins currently is actually a standout I have not noticed before. And realizing this, I'm actually playing Bombastor myself. Seeing this card hit the team of the week, and looking back at the non-inform, this might be a card I'll pick up myself to check out and try it, at least as a left back. And I play 3-5-2 currently, so 3 back. This could actually be the better left back for me on that position than Bombastor. And if you've listened to yesterday's show, Shaq recommend that we sell most players that are tradable. Bombastor is tradable, so I will switch out Bombastor for the non-informed card Shui, unless, of course, I'd be able to pack her this week, then season. But that's, I would think, one of the standout and interesting cards of the team of the week. If you look at the rest of the team of the week, it's nothing special, if I'm quite honest. Pedri, of course, CDM 87 rated, comes in about 100,000. And we have Diabli on 170,000 coming on the right midfield. But 3-star weak foot, it's not a bad card, not at all. But I'll see. I think he will drop a little bit further on. Guardiola, of course, left back and center back from Manchester City. And I was looking at Guardiola and thinking that could actually be a really good center defender. But it's a center ball playing center defender, and I'd say you only need one of those. And I usually use Virgil van Dijk there. But this is not a bad card. Playstyle, power header. He's got block plus. He can pass. He's got the jockey. He's got the power header. This is an interesting card, and he just comes in 137,000 coins. So quickly summarize the team of the week. If you look at the or end of the team of the week, if you look at the bench, those are all cards around 10k. Kalulu, of course, Juventus player, is rated 82 center back, decent speed. He is worth about 30,000. Anchorage Jones is about worth 20,000. We got Osman from Feyenoord coming up from a silver card, which is interesting. So he has a 66 rated silver card. His inform is an 80 rated card. He's very fast, but he didn't get any playstyles added to his card. So he has no playstyles, which I think is a bit of a shame. Could be a cool card for evolution later on, though. Of course, the Verbrugge finishes it, the team of the week. But then again, 81 rated goalkeeper, nothing changed, no far reach, not anything added to his playstyles. So not really worth it. That's team of the week number 6. A last shout out to Suarez, not for only getting an informed card. Doesn't look a good card at all, if I'm quite honest, but the dynamic image is really solid. Team of the week out of the way. It is the return of the mixed league upgrades and the premium mixed league upgrades. And if you know me, you know I am not much of a player that cares too much about grinding the menus, if I do say so myself. But of course, Wimby is, and Wimby or Daniel, he sent a message. He says, League SBC are back. It is time for the bronze pack method or BPM to return. And I said, like, Daniel, all cool and all. We know we made some videos in the past before, but I'm not going to grind this. Why should you grind these two SBCs? So we're talking about the mixed league upgrades and the premium mixed league upgrades. And he says, look at it as just a way to recycle fodder and get a mix of tradable and untradable packs. There's a premium and a standard set, and you can bronze pack method your way through the standard group. And theoretically, the fodder from that goes into the premium one. And that's how you do it. You do the mixed leagues, you go into the premium one, you open bronze packs, you put the players in, or you sell the players. That's actually worded. We'll let Daniel explain next week in detail how he does it. But basically, it is a good way to store your fodder in. Whereas Neuroseed says, and then you pack a Pele, which, well, Daniel usually packs something great from these SBC. So this is a good thing to have them in. They come in about 10k and I think 27k in total. I'm not even going to put it on screen because it doesn't really say much. If you are into bronze pack method, and are grinding out these SBCs, drop it in the comments below or send us a message, of course, on Spotify, YouTube, you name it, because I really want to know if that's something you are interested in hearing more about. And then, last but definitely not least, it is the Max 88 base hero upgrade. As we did last week with the hero SBC, I thought it is time to look at if it's worth to win, if what the chances are you get something from it. So I think it's time for us to have a look. The SBC itself comes in at 165,000 coins at the moment we are recording this show. So last week I said when we do the hero SBC, let's have a look. The icon SBC, let's have a look. Which players, how many players there are, how many players are cheaper than actually the value of the SBC. So how big is the chance you actually have to do it? Last week we had 9 players. There were less than the value out of the 24 available. So I said it's definitely worth doing, and I packed myself a petite out of it. This week, I think it could be a little bit different. Of course, the SBC is a bit cheaper with the 170k or 165k price point, but I did a quick look at the maths, and if I did everything correct, it shows that we have 65 available heroes rated 88 or below. And if we look at the list, and I've put it on screen for everyone watching, if we put it on screen, it says that from those 65 players, there is about 31 players, with Nadine Kessler being the 31st, 31 players that are actually worth less than 165,000 coins. That means 31 out of 65, if I do my maths correctly, and I should have done this before the show, if I'm honest, but I think that's about 52 or 53% that's more valuable than the actual SBC is. So basically 50-50 chance if you pack something that's good enough for you. But I think it's worth risking, because at this stage, having one of those top icons can definitely make a difference. And even if you pack Mascherano, Beasley, Jose Hernandez, or Marquez, these are not too much under the value. So it's all probably better than so. But if you look at the top range, we of course have Hamsik at 1 million. We got Ramirez at 1 million. We have Toure at 1.6, Hazard at 1.9, and Di Natale at 2.1. So there is a big gap between what the SBC cost and the higher rated players. And actually, if we look at which players are worth more than 200,000 and above, or actually 250,000 above, that's just 6 or 5 players less. So it would put the rate you can pack something worth more than 250,000 at about 45-ish%. I think it's worth a gamble. But it's also worth noticing that the last time we had an hero SBC, I packed, of course, Jose Campos. So, well, could also be another letdown, because he comes in at around 27k. And he's, well, actually not very good in game either. So I thought, if I recommend doing it, but also saying it is a 50-50 chance you could actually get something good out of this, I thought it was good doing it on air. Put my money again where my mouth is and saying, let's open the pack. I did the SBC before we started. Let's open the pack before we start the actual. I did the SBC before we actually started. So I got the 88 rated base hero pack in front. Remember, last time I packed Campos. Remember, 53% chance you pack something good. But those aren't odds I would gamble in on a casino. This is, of course, a digital casino, as many know. So I'm not expecting too much, but I'm just going to open it, see what we get. And in the end, we get Georges, which is a center defender with 85 pace and 87 with 87 rated total. If you look at the value of Georges, I don't think, quickly looking at the actual value of all the players, if he's much better. But I want to prove my point that even if you don't get the as long as you don't get the worst, it's not that bad, honestly. 87 rated Georgials is actually worth 273,000. And I quickly looked now, and I think the biggest difference is Caesar Stopper plus plus with actually a sprint speed of 87. So I was lucky once again, to say the least. Um, that means I can't really complain again. But here you see that most of these cards are sort of worth doing. It is a 50-50 chance. And even if you do think you didn't pack anything great, like I just did live on air, you actually could pack something. So this is a big surprise. I might sell Virgil, but no, I probably won't. But still, good card. Nice to have. Let me know what you pulled. Last time I asked, put it in the comments, put it in the Spotify comments what you pulled, because I want to know. But remember, it is a 50-50 chance, or 47-53. Please don't expect the world out of this hero. It's different than the Icon SBC. I think the Icon SBC was a better value, generally speaking. The chance you pack something was actually better. This one literally is 50-50. All right, that leaves me with actually nothing left to say. Um, you either pack something good or you don't. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Drop them somewhere, put them on socials, etc., etc. We'll be back this Thursday, and I got a question for everyone listening as well. We are going to do one of the new shorts shortly about what's happening on PC. That means cheating, cheat engines, how the market assumes that, because I know there's a lot of PC players out there, and I want to know your feelings on it. Is if you're playing on PC, have you had any troubles with this? What are your best points? What are your negative points about playing on PC? If you face cheaters, what happened to you? How did you take it? What did you experience? Let us know. Again, drop it on any socials. We're everywhere, every social media platform. You can also go to futinreview.com. There's a comment section there. You can just send us a message. We'll see that as well. Or you can even mail us at futinreview@gmail.com. That leaves me with only one thing left to do, and that is to drop it.
FUTT in view.